Hey everybody, welcome to the Upland Show. So tonight I have a story that I want to introduce today's topic with. My daughter, who is 15 years old, she said, "Dad, I would really like to go to the store tonight. I need to get some jewelry." And so I said, "Sure." So we drive her down to the store, and I said, "What store?" And she said, "Sprirt Halloween."
No way, dude.
And I said, "Sprirt Halloween? You want to get jewelry at Sprirt Halloween?" I thought that's where you get costumes and whatnot to prepare for Halloween. So my youngest daughter's is kind of she likes the darker side of things with when it comes to music and art and dress and style. And she was not actually going to Sprirt Halloween to get a costume, but she was there to get some jewelry that she just thought would be kind of cool and dark or whatever.
That's cool, dude.
So who she is. So we go in there and there's lots of cool stuff. And we all know Sprirt Halloween. Sprirt Halloween is that store that just randomly pops up into a dead old Kmart, or
So true.
or some weird random building that used to be a Petco or PetSmart or whatever. And now all of a sudden there's people flocking to it to buy Halloween costumes and paraphernalia.
Dude, someone said that earlier in the Upland Cafe on Discord. They're like, dude, Sprirt always just takes over random vacant buildings over Halloween in my area.
I know.
It's like, dude, they do that where I live too.
Yeah, dude. If I were a commercial real estate person who had invested tons of money into these large freaking retail spots that all of a sudden just get vacated because it's a horrible location, or because whatever was in it, Shopco, is now out of business.
Yeah. We really ought to pitch that to Sprirt Halloween
right.
executives.
I would be so stoked if I'd be so stoked every time October came around, because I would be trying to do everything I could to attract Sprirt Halloween to my big, massive vacant building.
Collect some rent on your vacant building for 1 month.
For 1 month, as they sell their weird, skanky kind of cool, costumes where any girl can go in and, dress like a waitress, a maid, or Cinderella, or even Superwoman, and look kind of like, she's scantily clad in the process. That's what is kind of hip now for most.
Welcome to Halloween.
Right. Anyways, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's what it is. So yeah, we were in Sprirt Halloween tonight, and here's the cool thing: is that Upland and Sprirt Halloween are combining forces. They're partnering together to bring NFTs to the Upland marketplace during this Halloween season.
Yeah. So how is Sprirt partnering with Upland? It's like Upland's partnering with a Halloween store? How does that work? Well, so they're bringing different types of NFTs to Upland. So there's going to be a few different types. There's going to be block explorers, okay? There's going to be legits, which are kind of like typical NFTs that are meant to be more displayed, or just basic art that you show off or want to display. You know, I think that's what most of the NFT marketplace is now.
Yeah, for sure.
That's Upland has coined those legits. But the newest item are these structure ornament NFTs. These are really cool. And this is something new to the NFT marketplace, I think. I haven't seen anyone else do anything like this, where an NFT can be applied as like a decoration for a certain season, okay? And Upland is only going to let you put these ornament NFTs on your buildings during like the month of October and early November.
Is it?
And then it will go away, and then you can reapply it to a building the next season.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. So the value of this NFT on November 1st, is the value of that NFT completely just decimated? Like, does it decrease? Does it hit the floor?
It's a good question. I definitely think in the season you'll see good spikes in resale on these things for sure.
So should you hodl one of these for like 12 months until next?
I think so.
Okay. All right.
I actually want to have maybe 3 of each.
All right.
I'm going to go big on these things personally.
Okay.
But I think what I'm most excited about is not the structure ornament NFTs, not the legits. I think block explorers, everyone should be getting excited about block explorer NFTs. Why? Block explorer shops are coming to Upland, we've been told, this year, meaning you can sell block explorers that you own. Maybe you get one of these things, one of these Jedi skeleton looking block explorers.
Right. It's cool.
And you want to go and sell that in a store in like a month or two. Here's what I think about block explorers. I think there's a lot of teams coming around. There's teams like UDU. There's other teams that are forming groups of building neighborhoods. I know some may disagree. Some may say that's absurd or whatever. But others in video gaming, okay, I've played a lot of Halo. My custom block explorer is Master Chief, who's a Halo character from the Halo franchise. There are many clans within a Halo where they all want to have the same logo on their guy. And you have to actually work to collect some of those logos. So it's almost like all of us on our team, we've grinded this game to show that this is our logo and everyone who's on our team has this logo.
So it's almost like a baseball uniform.
Exactly.
Or a team uniform or whatever.
Within a game.
Okay.
I think that there's going to be teams coming up where everyone, and I'm talking futuristic about Upland, but I think there will be teams that pop up where they're like, we all want this Two-Face looking one.
Yeah, that's cool.
And let's say there's only 100 of these that ever get minted.
That'd be amazing, yeah.
All 100 people on that team, or let's say there's 50 people on that team.
Right.
You can guarantee 50 of those people are willing to pay $100 if they need to get one of those so that they can feel included in their team.
Okay. All right.
That's some of my speculation about the future of block explorers.
That's cool.
I know that's interesting.
No, that's a great idea. That's actually a cool concept because, tribalism is real. We all want to be a part of something, and that can actually bring some real value if people want to partner together and align forces. The UDU is. I wonder if the makers of Upland even considered or even dreamed that would be a thing where people start to create teams with a strategy of swooping into a neighborhood
and buying up a random neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
To build a ton of properties on it and to get other people, which creates perceived value outside of collections.
Right.
It's community hype.
Yeah. Dude, isn't capitalism kind of a crazy
cool
freaking thing? Yeah, it's cool and it's not cool, but it's also super just amazing. It's super interesting to look at. Like here, dude, it's one of the things I love the most about Upland is that, yes, it's a metaverse. Yes, it's built upon a blockchain. Yes, there's NFTs. All that is true, but unique to Upland, I believe, is the fact that you're starting to see real economic forces and theories at play.
Every day. I see new posts in these groups on the Discord of like, look at our new team. And dude, they've designed this like really cool logo and stuff. Like,
yeah,
you could tell someone put some time into like designing that, putting a lot of thought behind it. Like, there's already people that are thinking 5 years ahead for Upland, and they're just players forming teams for that, which I think is really cool.
That's way cool. I mean, that's similar in the real world of someone who's creating a community or an organization or a company. Some organization with a common goal. There's probably a leader somewhere or a manager in that organization. And it would make sense that they would want a unique block explorer that only they can have.
Yeah.
There's something to the idea of exclusivity where someone could say, think of Harry Potter and the Death Eaters and the Dark Mark, right?
Yep.
Those guys made the Dark Mark
Exactly.
on themselves, And that, I mean, even though those are the bad guys, I mean, that was kind of badass to have like the Dark Mark on your arm, and they probably
It's tribalism. It shows you're in the crew.
Absolutely, yeah.
That exists in
That's
all
cool.
walks of life, right?
Yeah, so that could be a huge demand. So
I mean, biker gangs that have their patch, you know, like there's all sorts of stuff like that.
Mary Kay and their pink cars.
Exactly.
All right, so the Block Explorer. So are you saying then that if someone were to buy one of these, they could use these as one of their unique identifiers or uniform pieces? Or are you saying that like Block Explorers are going to be huge because someone could come in and start making these types of things? Like what? Like, given what we just talked about, and
so Block Explorer shops, the ability to resell Block Explorers for cash
so later
is
on,
coming in like the next month or two.
Gotcha. Okay. So what you're saying is
coming before the end of the year. It's coming before the end of the year 2021.
Wow. Okay. So if I were to buy one of these Block Explorers, what you're saying is that when those exchanges pop up within the team or within the game, I could sell one of these within just a few months rather than
cash,
rather than just hodling for an entire year.
Yeah, and that's why I'm most excited about these Block Explorers, because I think there's only been so many Block Explorers that have been made in Upland.
Yeah.
Comparatively to how many, let's say there's like 1 million properties in Upland right now.
Right.
There's probably only 2,000 Block Explorers, maybe like 5,000 Block Explorers.
Right.
I'm saying the supply on these things is going to be very low, and the resale, I think that's going to make the resale value really high, because if people want to collect them, there's some of the Block Explorers are like, I think I own one that's like 10 of 30. There's only 30 of them.
Wow.
You know?
That makes sense. Yeah.
And so I think get in. That's one reason I'm way hyped on this project.
All right, cool.
Even more so than NFLPA. NFLPA does not have Block Explorers, dude.
Oh.
Sprirt has Block Explorers. I think the return on investment will be faster and higher with and that's maybe a controversial thing to say, but if I'm predicting the future of Upland properly, I think Block Explorers are the next. I could see some Block Explorers selling for what ultra rare properties are going for right now. I could be way out in left field.
Oh, that makes sense.
But that's some speculation that I have that's getting me really excited.
All right, quick question. So with those Block Explorers, scroll back up, please.
Yeah.
Is it just those 5, or are there additional ones?
Good question. 5? I think it's just these 5.
Okay.
So plus these 5 as well.
Okay.
These are full body ones, they're calling them, and these ones are just the heads.
Okay, cool.
Okay, but you collect these ones. The full body ones are a little bit more exclusive from my understanding.
For sure.
These ones were the hazmat suits were already given away during the auction that they did. And I imagine they have these Plague Doctor ones planned for another. So be looking out for community events, because they'll probably give these away during a community event. They may have already given away all the hazmat ones. But these Upland store ones, I think you've seen some of these if you buy one of these, you also get the Upix so they're selling these 3, the Midnight Vampire, the Spiderbite Billy, and the Freak Show Clown for $10.
Okay.
But if you buy one of these, you also get 10,000 Upix. So you're getting the Upix value and the Block Explorer for free.
Wow. So
they've done that. I've actually earned quite a few Block Explorers from that method. I think it's really cool. Yeah, so that's a no-brainer to me. When you're going to get the Upix guarantee,
right,
and this that you could potentially sell for $500 in the future.
Yeah, it's basically free money.
Yeah.
To some degree.
So definitely get in on these ones are the no-brainer.
Okay.
Where people have a little bit, some people aren't as hyped on these, but the Sprirt packs. The Sprirt packs is where you get all of these items at random.
Okay.
within the pack. It'll be a mixture of structure ornament NFTs, legits, and block. These just head only block explorers.
Okay.
Okay. So Spirit packs, Spirit NFTs will be available in the Upland store in the form of packs. Similar to how the 2020 NFLPA legits were deployed, players will be able to register for an opportunity to purchase a Spirit NFT pack, which will contain a unique set of block explorers, collectibles, and ornaments. These packs will also be purchasable exclusively for Upix directly in the Upland Spirit store. That is also something new. For those of us who have maybe some liquidity, Upix liquidity, now this is brand new thing. You can't. Before, the only thing that Upix that you could buy with that was properties. Now you're actually going to be able to buy packs.
Yeah, that is.
Remember
cool.
with the NFLPA launch, we had to put more cash in the game.
Yeah.
With this, we can use the interest that we're earning on our properties just to buy.
That's actually huge.
More packs.
Yeah, that's very cool.
So that's actually, I'm glad that they're doing that. It takes away some of the perception of maybe greed or why can't I buy that with Upix if I'm going to be able to sell it for Upix? You know?
For sure.
So I don't know. That's my high level overview of these Spirit NFTs that are coming out. There's also a lot of people may not have seen this, but there's some quotes that Dirk put out. This was written on Cision. This was another article that a journalist wrote about this this partnership. And there's some quotes from Dirk, one of the co-founders of Upland. He says, "With the Halloween season approaching, Spirit Halloween is a natural partner for us." He says, I'm especially excited about the inclusion of Legits in our partnership. Legits incorporate stunning 3D designs and are optimized for a mobile experience. In addition, these new NFTs offer an added layer of gamification that die-hard Spirit Halloween fans will want to collect, trade, and showcase, including an increased level of interactivity that fans can't resist. That quote actually makes me wonder if they have more plans for these than they've announced yet.
Yeah, that's exciting.
When he says an added layer of gamification, I don't know if that just means here's another collectible within the game of Upland. I like to think that he means there's something deeper coming.
Sure.
That, as they've kind of said with NFLPA, is going to be like a game within the game. You're going to build up a fan score.
Yeah.
You're going to if you get a bunch of Green Bay Packer players, then you're going to have a higher Green Bay Packer fan score, and that will make it easier to collect more Green Bay Packers stuff.
Yeah.
They've kind of said that's how NFLPA will work.
That's cool.
I don't know. They haven't really released more details on this Spirit one, but.
So do you know if the Spirit Halloween website or their Twitter account or any channel that Spirit Halloween uses as a messaging channel, do you know if Spirit Halloween is hyping this partnership to say, hey, Spirit Halloween is just partnered with Upland, or is it just Upland saying we've partnered with Spirit Halloween?
Good question. We can check out their website. I'm not sure if
this happens in crypto all the time, where maybe a project that is desperate for attention.
It looks like Disney paid for their front page. I mean, it'd be hard for Upland to pay for the real estate Disney's paying for.
But I mean, like, so partnerships are not equal from side to side, and I just wonder how much their Spirit Halloween is interested in promoting this.
They even have a blog, dude.
Do they have a social link down at the bottom? Maybe there's a Twitter.
Oh yeah, good question. Let's check that out.
There's gotta be a Twitter or something.
So they're officially, but dude, look at all these partnerships that they have. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Visit our blog. That's where I'd be curious.
Let me just search Upland in there.
Do they even have a search?
Oh yeah, probably not. I'm sure it's there somewhere. But like I guess I just, if I were Upland, I would be like, hey, let's partner together, Spirit Halloween, and this is what the partnership look like. And by the way, can you hype this partnership just as much as we're gonna hype it, please?
Yeah, good question. Let's look at their Twitter really quick. I wonder if they did announce anything. Upland, where are you at?
And the reason why I say that is because
Maybe they'll announce it when it drops. Oh, look at that. Spirit Halloween retweeted Upland.
okay, so they
Spirit
retweeted it.
Halloween is taking over the Upland store with spooky block explorers, collectibles, and structure ornament NFTs. Upland is taking Spirit Halloween's iconic costumes and decorations and reimagining them inside the metaverse.
All right, that makes sense. I appreciate.
Yeah, they got some retweets and
I
stuff.
appreciate they at least retweeted it, because here's the thing. I would hope that these partnerships not only bring value to the existing playership of Upland, but also bring in new players.
Some new, yeah.
Yeah, that's only going to raise the floor.
I wonder how many hardcore fans there are of Spirit Halloween, though. You know?
right.
Like, that's my favorite store.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Right, Tim Burton, Robert Smith of The Cure. I don't know.
But it's cool, dude.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
cool.
It's good stuff.
I do love finding these kind of hidden articles where they're where we're getting more quotes from Dirk,
Yeah, I love that. I love
the
to
man
see
behind the curtain.
Yeah, I love to see that Oz behind that curtain, as you say, be more active and visible and verbal in these kind of ventures. So that's really great to see.
Yeah, so that's really all we wanted to cover today. From where I'm coming from, I think I might go pretty big on these. I think I might try to get as many of these packs as I can. They haven't released how many we're going to be able, like, depending on the rarity of these block explorers, I may be a little less excited or more excited. If they're each going to be like only 100 of each block explorer, then I'm going to be really excited and buy as many of these packs as I can get.
That makes sense. It also makes me wonder how many other NFT exchanges and or creators are doing something Halloween themed. But again, I love the fact that Upland provides additional use cases for these NFTs rather than just buying and then selling.
The ornaments or the decorating your building is pretty. That's something that's actually way unique.
Yeah, for sure.
There's nothing else that I've seen.
Eventually, you know what I'd like to see? Eventually, if I held some NFTs in Upland, and I see a property that I want to buy, I'd like to be able to say, "Hey, man, I see that this is 100,000 UPIX, or it's 2 NFTs, or it's whatever."
They've already announced that that's coming.
Oh, really?
They actually said up to 3 for 1. I don't know if that was 3 properties. Maybe it's both. Maybe you can do up to 3 properties for 1 block explorer, or 1.
Yeah.
Or 1 property for 3 block explorers. They did say that's coming.
Great. That's great news, because if you have a rare NFT, why not allow that NFT to hold the value across the entire ecosystem of Upland, such that you can buy some rare freaking property?
Yeah, like a terminal or something.
Yeah.
Trade it for like
why
a
not?
Super rare block explorer.
Yeah, it would only make sense.
I'm excited to see that.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. That's good to know that they're thinking about that. Yeah.
Yep, that's coming. So, dude, thanks everybody for joining us. Glad to have McSqueeb back from his trip. And dude, we hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for joining us, and buy some Spirit packs, or let us know if you think it's a good idea to buy them or not a good idea. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And any parting thoughts?
The only parting thought I would have is that just take note, everyone, that this is just the second NFT drop that Upland is doing, and just consider what's coming up in on the calendar over the next couple 12 months. I mean, you got the holiday, the winter holidays coming. You've got there's multiple things that are probably NFT worthy that could be happening during the calendar year, as well as other major events, such as, we just looked at football, right? Now we're looking at Halloween. If Halloween, which is kind of a minor holiday, is a thing, I'm sure there's other things coming up. I mean,
Yeah.
think of December. Think of all the little snowmen that you can use. People decorate their homes for Halloween, but they really decorate their homes for Christmas, Hanukkah, and other winter holidays.
Yeah, who would that partnership with be? If Sprirt was the one for
Man.
they'll probably partner with Macy's for freaking
that's
Thanksgiving.
for Thanksgiving in the U.S. at least. Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, you've got you've
little
got
parades, parade NFTs.
You've got what's the Irish thing in March? St. Patty's Day. St. Patrick's Day.
That one Irish thing.
I couldn't come up with it. St. Patrick's Day.
They have
That's probably gonna be a
leprechauns
thing.
and gold and stuff.
Right. Yeah, my
Rainbows.
me lucky
It's the
charms.
rainbow guy.
Right. It's gonna happen. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that there's been two NFT drops. One has been around professional sports.
Yeah.
The other's been around a holiday. Just start thinking, what else could there be?
Yeah, with cars, dude. Imagine they partner with a massive car brand. Like, imagine they've said cars are coming, but imagine they don't just bring in these cool cars that Crypto Motors are building, but
Dude,
they're
they
like,
got with Tesla.
oh, and we've also partnered with Tesla.
Yeah, and Elon Musk is a thing, dude. Like
Yeah.
Elon Musk is now actually a part.
And you can own a freaking Roadster, Tesla Roadster, or the Cybertruck, and you drive that around in
All right,
Upland.
think about this one. Okay, this is smaller than what you're talking about because that's huge. I grant you that. But here's another one. Okay, it's October. It's almost it's almost Halloween. In about 4 months, the Academy Awards is going to be a thing, right? Now imagine if Upland created Academy Award NFTs for the best movie, the best screenplay, the best actor, the best actress, the best whatever, and they did that, and you had to go to LA, you had to go to Hollywood to get that stuff.
Yes.
And then you had to sell it, and like let's say it's Leonardo DiCaprio for whatever, and you had to sell that later on, like that, dude. There's the sky's the limit in what you can do in the metaverse because the sky's the limit in the actual universe.
Well, dude, we know the Rams are coming, and the LA football stadium will be there.
Yeah. Dude.
So we know LA is one of the cities probably coming in the next year.
I mean, when the Super Bowl comes and we know where the Super Bowl is going to be and we know what Super Bowl teams there's going to be, those NFTs, you could create you could create a halftime NFT from just Upland.
Yep.
I'm probably going a little crazy here, but like,
dude, sky's the limit, bro.
I mean,
That's
imagine
what I love about it.
Imagine having a Janet Jackson NFT that you might want to have hanging up on your wall with a specific particular image, right? Justin Timberlake might buy it. He might buy it. He might buy it because
Janet Jackson slip, dude.
You know that if you're Justin Timberlake, there's probably not a month that goes by where you don't think back and go,
Indeed.
I was there within inches, right?
And on that note, we leave you.
All right, we'll see you.
Peace.